run with Thomas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
On 2nd and 9, Fields.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now it's Fields.
He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Returning right back to Lockett.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both
touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
He's got a man complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now Thomas. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This is Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They run the counter. Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second and a yard, Fields. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Thomas. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield. Fields. Open man here. Schwartz complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Thomas, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Thomas brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. But that's caught at the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook,
26 yards.
and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Fields on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cook now off the read option to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sly set to boot it. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Second and 13. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down but not before reaching the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it'll be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on third down, Fields. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kenny Clark in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give right side. Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay.
Yeah.